Welcome to Metallurgy with AJR. Now I am going to discuss about certain important microstructures such as martensite and bainite, which we frequently come across in the manufacturing industry, particularly the manufacturing of automotive parts. To start from the basic, you can see the various allotropic forms of carbon as stated in this iron carbon diagram. The most important phase of our discussion to start with is austenite. Above 723 degrees centigrade, you can see austenite phase, which is an FCC structure, that is phase centered cubic structure. And you can see here, you can see at a maximum solid solubility of 0.025% carbon, a phase called ferrite is there, and another phase delta ferrite, which is also a BCC at a more than 1400 degrees centigrade, you can see. But all these things are the allotropic forms of this iron carbon alloy. Okay, now you can see at a eutectoid reaction, you can see an eutectoid reaction, that is a solid becomes two solids. This austenite transforms to perlite. Perlite consists of alternate lamellar structure of ferrite and cementite. This is the structure we are getting. Okay, this is an equilibrium microstructure. Austenite transforms to perlite. Now we will discuss about a metastable state called martensite, which is not fitted in this iron carbon diagram. The time temperature transformation curves, or TTT diagram. We have already seen that austenite transforms to perlite by a eutectoid reaction. Here, the rate of the formation from austenite to perlite is shown in this diagram. Here, this is the perlite start and this is the perlite finish of the curve. So there are two curves, one is the start and another is the finish. Suppose if this austenite is cooled drastically such that it dives past the nose of the curve at a very high rate governed by di by dt, then you are getting a phase, very hard phase, a brittle phase. This phase is by diffusionless shear mechanism. The structure is BCT, but it is very hard. It is seldom used in the industry. This phase is called martensite. Now we have got a very hard material, very hard brittle phase called martensite. This is the martensite, white martensite. See, the structure is like this, very hard phase. The hardness will be around 65 Rc. So we cannot use this martensite in as an automotive component because the material will break. So the only way to toughen the material is by doing a toughening mechanism, that is by tempering, a heat treatment, very frequently used in the automotive industry to get the designed hardness. So the material is kept in the furnace for quite a period of time, which is characteristic of the hardness we have to reach. For example, 45 Rc you have to keep 2 hours. If you want 20 Rc you have to give more amount of time. Then afterwards it is cooled in air. The formation of bainite is different. The steel is quenched in a bath held at 250 to 400 degrees centigrade and kept for some time such that it passes through the CCT bayonet curve. So this is the nose part of the CCT bayonet curve. The first curve, that is brown line, yields the lower bayonet, whereas in the case of upper bayonet, the cooling rates are still more slower. This is the upper bayonet. The cooling rates are still more slower and passes above the nose of the CCT curve at a temperature of 440 to 500 degrees centigrade. Let us now summarize the difference. Generally, as quenched martensite is very hard, and there are two types. One is lathe martensite and another is needle type called acicular martensite. Both these martensites are useless, that is as quenched condition, due to its brittleness. The only way to reduce and get a tailor-made hardness is by tempering. Tempered martensite consists of fine precipitated carbides. You can see precipitated carbides here. See, you can see precipitated carbides on a matrix of ferrite. The desired hardness is acquired by varying the time of tempering and temperature of tempering. So this is the as quenched condition of various composition, and this is the tempered martensite. Let us now differentiate between the lower bayonet and upper bayonet. The appearance of lower bayonet is acicular. It consists of ferrite plates within which carbides have been precipitated at an angle to the major axis. The upper bayonet is feathery, consists of lathe-shaped ferrites with precipitated carbides parallel to the needle axis. This is the microstructure of lower bayonet and upper bayonet at 500x. You can note the minute differences, how carefully you have to examine the lower bayonet and the upper bayonet in order to differentiate between the two microstructures. If you find this video useful, please like it. If you want further videos from my channel, please subscribe to it. Thank you.